Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So let's just talk about my hair really quick. I literally dyed it like 2 weeks ago and it's already almost completely out of my hair, which I'm not mad about because I said in that video that I wanted it to fade really fast and it did, so don't worry, I did color my hair pink, it faded super quick. I still have like hints of pink in my hair, like under here. But anyways, that's besides the point. Today, I'm just gonna do a super chill tutorial, just kind of do my makeup, hang out kind of thing. I had no idea what to film today, so we're just gonna hang out, do our makeup. I am gonna be using the Morphe and Jeffree Star Palette because I picked it up and I have yet to try it. So, we're just gonna chill, do our makeup, hang out, and just have a good time, you know, because I literally have no other video ideas. So if you have any other video ideas, let me know in the comments down below and I'll go write them down in my little video idea notebook. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out and have a good time, okay? So I'm gonna be starting off with the eyes today like I always do, and I'm gonna be taking the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Light Sand, and I actually used this. I just posted a picture on Instagram today, which, happy Halloween, by the way. I posted a picture on Instagram today of like this mermaid look that I did, and this is the stuff that I use to prime my eyes, which I never do. You know, if you're a subscriber of mine, you know I use MAC Paint Pot and I can't use concealer, but this bad boy made my eyeshadow look so good, so we're just gonna use this today. Also, trick-or-treating in my area is not even happening on Halloween because it's raining outside. And it's not even raining right now. Like, the ground is wet, but it's not raining. So they postponed it to Saturday. And everyone in my city is so mad because a lot of people have, like, Halloween parties and they don't have to worry about, like, trick-or-treaters and stuff. But it's so crazy. Like, I remember when I was a kid, trick-or-treating wouldn't get postponed because it's freaking raining outside. I would understand if there was, like, snow. But it's just raining, and it's not even raining right now, so. Alrighty, so now that I did that, I love, it's a nice tacky base, and I don't know, I just really like using that for my eyeshadow primer. And this palette I've never used before, so today will be the first day I'm using it. I'm so excited. Oh, it's just so pretty. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Oh my god, I can't. So, I'm going to take the shade Lynn. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush like I always do with the shade Lynn, which is just like a skin tone shade right there. And I'm just going to set this down. I didn't in the Halloween look I did yesterday, but that's because I was going for a more vibrant look. But I'm going to set it down just so it's not too tacky because we're not doing anything like too vibrant, I don't think. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what eyeshadow look I want to do. Maybe a little more like on the pinky side. I feel like I'm always doing like pink eyeshadow looks, so maybe more on like the purple side. But I'm going to start off with the shade 1985 right there, and with that same fluffy brush. I'm just going to put that into my crease. So now I'm going to take a denser brush with the shade... what shade do I want to use? I think I want to use Back just because it has like a little hint of pink and that will kind of help with the transition. So I'm just going to take that and put that in my crease. Just to add a little pink in there. And then I'm going to take the shade Pink Fleet, which is like this like purpley pink shade. And that is going to go in my crease. I'm just slowly building up the intensity of this color, starting off with a little bit and adding more if I have to. Back in with that fluffy brush, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of blend out that edge a little bit. Alright, so I think I decided that I kind of wanted to wing it out a little bit, so I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Line and Define eye tape that you guys know I love. And one of you guys actually recommended to take one and cut it in half, which is so smart because they're so long anyways. So I'm gonna do that today. So whoever recommended that, thank you, you're a lifesaver. So I just cut one piece in half. I'm just gonna put this on my eye. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna go back in with that brush I was using earlier, and I'm gonna take the shade Mogul, I have no idea, but it's just like a berry purple. And I'm gonna put that on my outer corner and wing it out. making sure to put that in my crease as well. Just gonna take my fluffy brush and blend out the edges. I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Lynn just to help diffuse it. I'm gonna take a different fluffy brush with the shade Back, that light pink again. I'm just gonna go over those edges. Alrighty, so now to deepen up the outer corner a little bit, I'm gonna take the shade Calabasas, just a little bit on this fluffy brush, just to make the outer corner darker and a little bit more smoky. I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I used to blend out the edges. I'm gonna blend out the edges. Alright, so now I'm gonna do a half cut crease. I wanna cut the inner half of my eye to make whatever shadow I put on top pop. So I'm gonna take the e.l.f. concealer again. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. And I'm just grabbing this flat shader brush, putting some concealer on there. And I'm gonna apply it. I like to look up so I can kind of get an idea where to sketch out that line. And like I said, it is a half cut crease, so I'm not going all the way in. I'm actually going to take my finger and just kind of pat over that line, just so whatever shadow we put on top, it won't leave a line. It will kind of diffuse a little bit. I'm going to take the shade 2, which is right there. It's just a shimmery pink. And I might have to spray my brush, but let me try it without it first. I'm just going to pack that on where I put that, the 2 shade, where I put the concealer. Alright, so I want to get a little bit more pigment out of this. You can use your finger, but where I'm trying to be like kind of precise, I'm going to use a brush. I'm just going to spray it with just some, literally just water. Kind of spray it, tap it off again to get the water droplets off the bristles. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then I'm going to take whatever's left on this brush, and I'm just going to kind of go over where that sparkle and that pink meet and just kind of fluff it a little bit. And I'm going to put like a shimmery pink right there, but I just want to kind of blend them together first. And then I'm going to take the shade Don't Know Her, which is this pink right here where my thumb is. And I'm just putting that shade where the pink and the light pink shimmer kind of meet, just to help create that blend. I am going to go ahead and dampen my brush for this shade as well. I'm going to go back in with that pink again in the shade 2. And I'm just going to blend. Just taking that brush with nothing on it. Just making sure it's nice and blended. That outer corner still isn't deep enough for me, so I'm going to go in with the shade Hi Dude. Alrighty, so now that I did that, I am going to go ahead and do liner today. And I think I'm going to use the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. It's just a little bitty guy. I'm going to go ahead and do my liner off camera, actually. I started doing it, but I'm just going to do it off camera because my puppy's about to start crying because she can hear me. So yeah, I'm just going to do this off camera and I'll be right back. I also forgot to mention that I am going to be putting on falsies, and I'm just going to do this off camera as well. I'm going to be taking the Glistening Beauty lashes in the style Erica, and for mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline The Falsies mascara. The lashes, I will leave a link down below for. You guys know I love Glistening Beauty and their lashes, so be sure to go check it out. The link will be down below. Alrighty, so I'm going to touch up my lash glue and liner after the lash glue is done drying, but this is the first time I've worn this style, and they are so freaking comfortable. Like, I can't even feel them on my eye. They feel so good. So for primer today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I haven't used this in a hot minute, so I'm going to use this today. Alrighty, I'm also going to spray on the Wet n Wild Coconut, what are you? Primer water. And then once this dries for foundation, I'm going to be using this combo. I've been obsessed with it lately. You've probably seen it in some of my videos already. I'm just so obsessed with it. This is the Milani Concealer and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in 00P Light, mixed with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 202 Creamy Natural. This combo is just so good, so that's what I'm going to be using today. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15. This is an oldie but a goodie. I just recently started using it again. I'm so obsessed with it. It is so freaking good. And what I like to do is put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'll take a brush and I like to put the product on my face first, like so. And then I'll go in with my sponge and I'll blend it out. Yeah, but I've just fallen back in love with this concealer. I've tried so many concealers that I love, but I forgot about this one, and I recently started using it again, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I ever stop? And I like to add it to the places that I want to highlight to. So I'm going to bake under my eyes, and to do that I'm going to use the Juno little microfiber sponge. I usually dampen it, but I'm way too lazy to do that, so we're not going to do it today. And the powder I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. I'm going to take whatever is left in the cap or the cover. I'm just gonna buff that on my face. Alrighty, so I don't need to leave that on for too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dust that away. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna do my lower lash line, and I'm just gonna take the same shades and the same brushes that I used earlier, and I'm just gonna go ahead, put it on my lower lash line. Okay, so the only shades that I didn't use on my lower lash line were these shimmery shades that are up top, but now we're going to finish up the rest of the face. Okay, so for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Cover FX palette I have. This is the Perfector Face Palette in light to medium. And I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Silhouette. This is actually a contour shade, but I'm just going to use it as bronzer. And then for blush, I'm going to be using this NARS blush in the shade Amore. I'm going to put that on my cheeks. I just feel like this shade would really complement the pink on my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and put on some lower lash mascara before I forget, because I will. And for highlight today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. Just going to take my little highlight brush. Alright, so now I'm going to take that same highlighter, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner and my brow bone highlight. Alrighty, so now I'm going to do my brows off camera. I'm going to go ahead and touch up my liner, pick out a lip color, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so for my lips, for my brows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in Taupe. And then for my lips, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in the shade Craft. Because I feel like this might be the perfect color. Next, I'm just taking a little bit of the shade Dusty Rose, also from Anastasia, and I'm just going to put that on the center on my lips just to lighten it up a little bit. I'm just putting it on my finger. Okay, so I decided that I'm going to be super extra, and I'm just going to take some rhinestones and I'm going to put them at the edge of my eyeliner, I think. And to do that, I'm just going to take some eyelash glue. If you're wondering where I got these rhinestones, I actually got them off of Amazon. It came in a pack of a whole bunch of different rhinestones. So, I'm going to be using the pink ones today. They're a light pink. I think I'm gonna do 2 on each side. I was gonna do 3, but I think I'm just gonna do 2. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that looks so cute. Just a little something. I think the rhinestones were a cute little like extra touch. I hope you can see it. Alrighty guys, so that completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments down below and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!